One thing you have to respect about Drew McIntyre is his unshakable confidence. Every time he heads to the ring, he does so knowing he's got all the courage and strength he needs to win the match.
It's an attitude that served him well, and maybe the ticket to him grabbing another win here.
And then whenever Austin enters the arena, he puts the WWE Universe into a mass hysteria.
Austin 316 is a phenomenon, but I guarantee you Stone Cold's focus is only hell-bent on one thing. And that's stomping a mud hole and walking it dry. I guess that's two things.
Look at this. Manhandling his opponent is Drew McIntyre. Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow. Stone Cold in some serious trouble.
Scary to think what Drew has in store next.
Great wherewithal on the counter.
Uh-oh, jawbreaker!
Call the dentist. And he's a step ahead of Austin. And Austin won't be stopping any mud holes if he's put on the defense like he was there.
Yeah, Drew looks pretty confident with his attack there.
Drew is capable of throwing some monstrous strikes inside the ring. How can he best make use of it in this match tonight?
Like you said, Drew can put some incredible power behind his blows, and I think the key for him is to make sure he gives every hit his all. There's no room for glancing strikes or quick jabs. Drew needs to go all out.
Oh, McIntyre holding him at bay.
As the wrist trapped, and now a series of stomps and kicks.
Counters that.
Great presence of mind by McIntyre.
Set him up. Russian leg sweep. And countouts are legal, so hopefully this will be a short trip outside.
Oh, man, the neck breaker.
Right in the mouth. Relentless.
Enough already.
He's getting up, but there's danger in front of him.
He's got him scouted.
Double axe handle. Able to evade.
Oh, jeez. He's looking a little off balance.
He knows how to avoid contact.
Turning the tables.
Finds the advantage after a string of counters.
Going to be agonizing for the arm.
That'll do some serious damage.
As the wrist trapped, and now a series of stomps and kicks.
Talk about dismantling your opponent. Austin had that one scouted.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless.
Enough already.
Offense like that is why Drew McIntyre is a game changer.
Drew is unloading offense with all of his staggering power behind it, just like we talked about. Really just laying it in.
Punch right in the head. Right across the face.
Lands an elbow. Uh-oh.
Future shot DDT.
Is it enough?
Two. He powers out at the last moment.
That one came down to a razor-thin margin.
What a knockout punch.
Oh, man.
Oh, look at the impact here. Boom. Boom.
Pummeling the chest of their opponent.
This is brutal.
Beats the Bodrum. Can Austin weather this storm, guys?
But you can never count Austin out.
And he's taking this to the outside now.
Oh, boy, to the announce table.
Dangerous.
We knew they had a mean streak. We didn't. Ruthless.
Laid down with a powerbomb.
Moves outside. What's the plan here? 2.
Oh, look at this. I don't want to be part of these problems. Don't want to be part of this crowd. He puts him on the table. We know this will not end well. No, 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 no. Don't do it! Siren! These superstars are just wreaking havoc. Our announce table's been reduced to scraps.
This is less like a match and more like mayhem. Nowhere is safe.
The countdown is on, gentlemen.
McIntyre, sights up. Claymore kick.
That may be too much, even for Austin.
He kicked out at 2.
Austin somehow kicked out. I cannot believe the beating he's been able to endure.
McIntyre needs to find a recourse, find another option to take this match.
Enough already.
McIntyre's just so dominant.
Drew exhibiting all his power and force.
Opportunity now for Austin to capture some momentum.
Yeah, he's able to stop that surge dead in its tracks.
Power slam. Good night.
There's press. Here comes Austin.
Oh, man. He's going for the pin. This could be it.
Into the pay window. I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole. His opponent included.
Stunner.
Austin got all of it.
The cover.
1, 2. Kick out.
Both competitors digging deep into their wells to keep this match going.
The rattlesnake heads up high. Hammer strike. Critical time in this matchup.
This is a time to dig deep.
He's looking a little weary now.
At this stage of the match, they are clearly starting to feel the effects of this back and forth.
And now McIntyre is being neutralized.
Rarely do we see Drew get disassembled like this.
Lucha shot. DDT.
Just look at the confidence Drew McIntyre's exuding after hitting that attack.
Oh, Drew knows he's got what it takes to win this thing. How in the world do these superstars have anything left at this point?
The arena's thinking the same thing. All eyes are focused on this moment.
Neckbreaker. McIntyre looking to close out this matchup. Will Drew finish things now? Cover. 2, 3.
That'll do it. The victory tonight.
Here is your winner, Drew McIntyre.
It's all over and McIntyre stands victorious.
Drew McIntyre's return to dominance continues with that big win.
There's Undertaker, a legend who has proven to be such an exceptionally gifted talent inside the ring that he came to also be known as the Phenom.
A credit to his endurance and the scores of all-time great matches he's had and won.
Tonight could be just another notch in the Undertaker's belt.
But tonight he clashes with Drew McIntyre, a seasoned superstar who returned to WWE after a global wrestling journey where he saw it all and won it all.
Yeah, Drew's grappled with the very best talents all over the planet, but he came back here to prove that he has what it takes to hang with the toughest competition that there is.
Oh, look at this. Headbutt.
And a knee stomp. That'll ruin your leg.
Sky high. Way up there. And he wants nothing to do with any of that.
Vicious right forearm.
Powerbomb dropped in. McIntyre with an incredibly ruthless sequence.
Undertaker's really being tested here.
One element of the Undertaker's skill set that often goes unrecognized is his MMA skill set. Do you think his opponent is prepared for that tonight?
The dead man of today is far different than the one Brother Love brought to the WWE. He's become even more precise with his strikes and has added an array of submissions that are even more lethal thanks to Undertaker's massive range.
Flinged across the way. Oh, that's how you establish dominance. Undertaker had that scouted.
Undertaker needs to end this assault off at the pass.
Next level brutality coming from McIntyre.
Put into the corner now. Paluma kick. He's absorbing some tough hits now.
They've definitely taken their lumps at this point. Their opponent is not messing around.
He just launched.
Reversal by the Undertaker.
Undertaker reversing the momentum on him.
Yeah, the dead man getting some refreshed vitality.
Had that well scouted.
What a maker.
Just around like a rag doll.
Moved at the right time. Spinebuster.
Legs caught. Clothesline takes him down. Forget about it.
What's the Undertaker got in mind?
Makes him pay with a counter. Clothesline. He's finding himself in trouble here.
Yeah, this match has not been kind to him.
Oh, he had the wherewithal to counter McIntyre.
Great awareness by the dead man.
Quick exchange of counters there. Punch right in the head. What a punch. Future shot. Good night. There's proof positive that McIntyre has become one of the...
McIntyre setting up. Claymore kick. Will Drew close this out?
The countdown is on, gentlemen.
McIntyre, sight set. Claymore kick.
All the life drained from the dead man.
For the win.
There's two. Emphatic victory. Here is your winner, Drew McIntyre.
No other way to put it, guys. That was kind of a butt kicking.
This is what you get when you have complete confidence and control of the situation.
Now, this should be quite the physical matchup. Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, neither man a stranger to one another after their rather personal rivalry for the WWE Championship. Two cerebral, in-your-face competitors duking it out here tonight.
Cole, as our good friend Booker T says, this one's going to be good.
Hits him with the counter.
Muscling up their opponent. Way up and down hard. Uh-oh, this is not going to end well. Powerbomb. Powerbomb.
These are big power moves becoming more devastating with every attempt. Getting tossed around.
Side, jeez.
We're seeing pure aggression from McIntyre.
Yeah, McIntyre is prying the fangs out of the Viper. Each superstar trying to stay a step ahead.
Solid contact from the Viper. McIntyre counters with power.
So much damage inflicted.
Corey, McIntyre and Orton are longtime rivals. They both traded wins and even the WWE Championship. What do you think the key is for either man to gain a true advantage here?
Well, they both obviously can't forget their history, Cole, but they also can't be stuck in the past, which is where I think McIntyre has the advantage over Orton. McIntyre has an uncanny ability to soldier on and focus on the road ahead, where Orton can get tripped up trying to exact revenge.
Drop suplex. Just muscling up their opponent into the... Ooh, treading all over their opponent. That dodge can buy Drew time.
Reversal! What a counter! Climbs back inside. Able to capitalize on McIntyre's mistake. Snap headbutt. Oof. Jarring impact. Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless.
Enough already.
As the wrist trapped, and now a series of stomps and kicks.
Oh, flipping the script on him there.
Able to give him the slip. Look at this. Just launched his opponent.
Overhead, belly to belly. Clothesline. He's in a little bit of trouble now.
Yeah, Cole, but at this point in the match, you still haven't lost the edge.
Just breaking down the opponent.
Ooh, right to the arm.
McIntyre just launched his opponent.
Overhead, belly to belly.
Series of reversals. Back and forth from these competitors. Picture perfect drop kick.
Drew fending him off.
Piercing strike. McIntyre reverses and looks to capitalize. Kicking out now sends a very clear message. Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow. I think Orton's just out of gas now. I don't want to say he's done, but I can hear the fat lady warming up.
Randy Orton is slipping, but he still might have an RKO in his back pocket. Clearly waiting for that. Rolling European uppercut.
And he was ready for Orton.
Randy Orton in a bad way.
Makes the cover. No, he beats the count.
Amazing. An unbelievable showing of tenacity from Orton to manage the kick out.
And now McIntyre's at a loss as his mind races to rethink his attack. And he's able to reverse.
That dodge can buy Drew time.
Sharp clothesline hits its mark.
Drew suddenly backed into a wall now.
We don't often see it get taken to McIntyre like this. Now the question is, what will the Scottish Warrior do to respond? What a counter!
Got him set up in the corner of the ring.
The Viper shows his instinct. He was waiting for him to make his move.
Gets out of there in a hurry.
Oh, man, you can see he is feeling it now.
Stop gloating and put your attention back to the match. Randy Orton gets him.
Picture perfect from Orton. The colossal clutch.
In trouble, in the grass. I have no idea how he hasn't tapped out yet. He wins with a devastating submission. He's returning fire.
McIntyre setting up.
And McIntyre somehow holding steady late into this matchup.
The indomitable McIntyre keeping up the pressure, perhaps looking to close things out. Orton and McIntyre. McIntyre looking to end this.
McIntyre might have him.
Cover! 2 count. Kicks out. Just kicked out.
That was amazing. Orton is still in this.
The Viper still has a lot of fight left in him.
McIntyre won't lose focus now. He's got to remain as sharp as he was a few moments ago.
It's been a hardship for these superstars to get to this point. I think these fans are driving them to claw that extra inch.
You can sense the ride these fans have been on, and I'm right there with them. McIntyre gets away from that.
There they go.
I think we know what's coming next. He's staring his opponent down, getting into that zone. And the electricity of this moment is coursing through his veins.
Sure, he's pumping himself up, but he's also giving his opponent a chance to recover. 5. Producing a trampling. Down with force. Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless.
Enough already.
Barbaric amount of stops. He's tied up.
Chinoku driver.
Looking for the victory. There's 2.
Drew McIntyre did it.
Here is your winner, Drew McIntyre.
The Scottish Warrior went face-to-face with the Apex Predator, and he slayed the Viper. What a win for McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre fought even harder than usual against one of his toughest rivals in the form of Randy Orton, and it paid off with a big win tonight.
There's Undertaker, a legend who has proven to be such an exceptionally gifted talent inside the ring that he came to also be known as the Phenom.
A credit to his endurance and the scores of all-time great matches he's had and won.
Tonight could be just another notch in the Undertaker's belt.
But you can't risk underestimating an opponent like Drew McIntyre. He's a truly ferocious competitor. The only thing he loves more than just being in the ring is winning.
Yeah, there's no limit to what Drew is willing to endure or even do in the ring to pick up the win. I'm sure we'll see a tenacious effort from him tonight.
What a throw. Can Undertaker withstand this onslaught?
Taker needs to rise again.
Undertaker looking mortal here.
He planned for this and can still rally.
The counter. The Undertaker finally finding an answer to that onslaught.
Yeah, the dead man getting some refreshed vitality.
Finds a counter for the dead man.
Oh, smash!
Textbook vertical suplex. Bam. German suplex released. Stomping down. Just a ferocious assault from McIntyre. Drew is looking thrilled with the beating he's putting on.
As the wrist trapped. And now a series of stomps and kicks.
Ooh, bad landing.
Just tossed. She get airline miles for that. Attacking the arm.
Great way to break down your opponent.
Uncorks another one. Isolating the arm.
Undertaker facing some trouble.
We may be seeing a dead man walking. Just stomping every single part of his body.
When you're in the ring with a powerhouse like Drew McIntyre, what's the most important thing to keep in mind?
It's crucial that you show McIntyre no mercy. This is a guy who can take a real beating and keep on swinging. So, hold nothing back. If you give McIntyre even a sliver of an opening, he'll exploit it.
What a kick!
Drew saw the up and over coming.
Oh my, sent flying!
Serious damage to the arm being inflicted here.
McIntyre just so dominant.
Next level brutality coming from McIntyre.
Into a man slam. Just punched him right in the mouth.
Relentless.
Enough already.
And the hits to the core keep coming.
Undertaker moves just in time.
Shaking spine buster.
Incredible.
There's no way this is going to work. No way.
Oh, yes way. Seated suplex. And the scary thing is, these attacks are being done with great ease.
Oh, what a right! Man, that's some attitude behind it. Can Undertaker withstand this onslaught?
Undertaker's really being tested here.
Got one elbow.
There's some power behind that punch. Spiked. Trying to find his bearings, but it looks like his end is near. Good night. Somehow took down the Undertaker. Kick to the gut. Arms hooked.
Future shot DDT. Is it enough? The cover. Two. And Undertaker barely escapes the pin.
And you got to think he's just one final blow away from not kicking out next time.
Undertaker retaliates. He had it scouted.
Claymore delivered. Will Drew finish things now? He is revving up the engine. He's not going to let anything stop him. McIntyre looking to close out this matchup.
kick out from The Undertaker. His resilience tonight is unreal.
And now McIntyre's at a loss as his mind races to rethink his attack. Just a ferocious assault from McIntyre.
Scary to think what Drew has in store next.
Right in the mouth, relentless.
Enough already.
Knew what was coming from Taker. German suplex released.
Look at him totally vibing with the WWE Universe right now.
He's trying to intimidate his opponent one more time, but he's got to strike soon. Down with a powerbomb.
The power on display right now is ridiculous. Getting tossed. Stop in the leg.
The countdown is on, gentlemen. McIntyre
Sets up.
That might be all Drew needs. That's gotta be it.
2. He stays alive. He stays alive.
The trademark resolve of The Undertaker on display. He will not stay down.
And where McIntyre goes from here is unknown. Drew is accustomed to putting out so many men with that maneuver. The heart of these competitors is showing through tonight.
The adrenaline is coursing through their veins.
Undertaker counters.
The Undertaker finally finding an answer to that onslaught.
prime opportunity now for him to get some separation and gather himself.
Well-executed suplex. And his core has been taking a beating.
And you have to wonder if that's affecting his breathing.
Undertaker faces in trouble.
You can bet the dead man won't rest here.
Stop in the leg.
Just knocked right out with that. Using the elbow as a weapon.
Future shot. DDT. What a vicious assault by Drew
I don't care who you are. You can't survive any more of those.
McIntyre setting up. Will Drew finish things now?
Looking for the victory. 2 count. What a kick out. I don't believe it.
We've seen this time after time. You cannot keep The Undertaker down.
McIntyre won't lose focus. He's got to remain as sharp as he was a few moments ago.
Uh-oh, this is... And for some reason, he stops the count.
Undertaker gets reversed. McIntyre with an incredibly ruthless sequence.
Drew's looking thrilled with the beating he's putting on. And a mud hole is being stomped. Feed off the WWE Universe. This place is starting to rock. Hurled away. God.
Ducking out of trouble.
Drove him through the ring. Well, right back in.
Side slam. Ooh. And setting him up. Oh, yes.
That's going to hurt.
Ooh, that might have just broken something.
Ooh, solid kick across the back.
And the tenacious McIntyre being subdued there.
Yeah, the Phenom showing what happens when you mess with a living legend.
McIntyre reverses and looks to capitalize.
Handling his opponent is Drew McIntyre.
The roar of this crowd has been building, and they are in a fever pitch right now.
You can feel the anticipation growing with every second that ticks past in this match. McIntyre looking to end this.
That might be all Drew needs.
Cover. 1, 2.
And that'll do it. It's finally over with the win.
Here is your winner, Drew McIntyre.
That's the kind of win that can take their career to the next level.
The dead man has just been buried. Undertaker lost, and I can't believe it.
Here is the domineering Batista, who has dismantled the competition in WWE.
No one is safe when the animal is on the hunt.
The entire locker room is on notice when Batista enters the arena. His biggest motivation is leaving a trail of annihilation behind him.
But they're going up against a born fighter in Drew McIntyre. This is a superstar who is always up for a fight. He's traded blows with some of the very best in the business, and he's still standing tall.
Yeah, Drew takes the fighting like a fish to water, and he's custom built for combat. You get in the ring with Drew McIntyre, you're swimming with a shark. Just stomping every single part of his body.
Muscling up their opponent. What a gut-wrench powerbomb.
Batista's being picked apart here.
Scary to think what Drew has in store next.
He's lost some of his win now.
It's nothing he hasn't been through before.
Powerbomb.
Such a potent display of power and control there.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
Ooh, that's
That's how you dominate your opponent.
He skirts away, living to fight another day.
Got him in his clutches.
Go driver! We're seeing pure aggression from McIntyre.
The animal has got to turn the aggression on to survive.
Attack after attack on target. Oh, God, that hurt.
Look at this raw power.
Sit out powerbomb. Sit out powerbomb.
As the wrist trapped. And now a series of stomps and kicks.
Just breaking down the opponent. And now Batista's being dismantled.
Drew exhibiting all his power and force. Just stomping every single part of his body. Talk about dismantling your opponent.
Really seems like Batista is in a world of hurt.
No question about it. Not what you want to see by any means.
Batista needs to find the beast within him now.
He got whipped into that corner. Knife edge chop.
Up and over.
Oh, what a kick.
Drew saw the up and over coming.
Just by looking at Drew McIntyre, you can see that he's meticulously built up his entire body. Does Drew's incredible physical fitness make a difference in this match?
Of course it does. Drew's practically at the peak of human conditioning. No matter where this match goes, Drew has all the physical ability he needs to keep up. And the more he's able to put his endless athleticism to work in the ring, the better his chances are of winning.
Clothesline to the back of the neck.
Drew fending him off.
Down with a powerbomb. I don't know if this is a good idea. This is going to take more strength than he has left.
A lift up.
Batista sidesteps it.
Catches the kick. Clothesline takes him down.
Forget about it.
Sit out powerbomb.
Gotta wonder what his strategy is here, Cole. Oh, watch this power. Way up and down.
Kick out before the count.
Still in it.
What a gutsy performance.
Oh, McIntyre holding him at bay. Future shock DDT. Cover. 1, 2. He powered out at 2. I can't believe it.
Are you kidding me?
Just a barrage of stomps.
McIntyre now with an unrelenting attack.
I love everything Drew is doing here, putting his tremendous athletic ability to work.
Excellent opportunity for Batista to shift the momentum.
Batista showing it's not time for lying down, it's time for fighting back.
Will Drew close this out? Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
McIntyre setting up.
Claymore kick. Batista looks knocked out.
There's 2. And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, Drew McIntyre.
What an emphatic victory, guys. No contest.
Never a doubt. Barely a moment's suspense. This one was about as lopsided as they come.
I'm sure plenty of people remember Drew McIntyre's departure from WWE, but his return ended up being the more momentous occasion.
No question there. McIntyre came back more experienced, more dominant, and frankly, bigger than anyone could have ever imagined.
And ever since that return, it seems like Drew has only gotten more impressive inside the ring.
But across the ring is The Rock, a man who can send electric shocks through the crowd just by raising an eyebrow. A man who's never lost a step.
I could not agree more, Corey. When The Rock enters a WWE ring, he does so ready for anything and ready to give everything. Sit out, powerbomb.
Well, The Rock looks to be in fine form tonight. There's always room for improvement. Any tips for the great one, Corey?
I think the most important thing for The Rock tonight is to not pull his punches. Not to let anything besides this match capture his attention. Not to hold anything back.
Check that face after that one.
Here comes an atomic drop. Implanted by the DDT.
Step up for the leg sweep.
Nicely done.
Had that move from The Rock.
Inside cradle applied, shoulders down.
And he gets his shoulder up before the count.
Still a ways to go in this match based on that. Just stomping every single part of his body.
Great reversal. Well, that'll do some serious damage. This match grinded him down a little. McIntyre counters with power. Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless.
Enough already.
Solid punch.
Oh, just in case the first few didn't hurt, there's another.
So much damage inflicted. Rock moved in the nick of time.
Up fast. Buster. Down hard.
That's what sets The Rock apart from every other superstar. No matter the time, no matter the place, he is always ready to bring it inside the ring.
A slam.
Copeland's. Oh, shocking inside cradle.
All packages could be it.
Looks like he has other plans here.
Right in the mouth. Relentless.
Enough already.
And his eyes are piercing through the opposition now.
Down across the neck.
Just stomping every single part of his body. And we see the attention being put on the torso area. On a step ahead of the Rock. Reversal on top of reversal.
He deflects it right back. McIntyre with a great shot. He's looking shaky at best now.
Might want to walk it off or shake it off or do whatever he needs to do to get his head in the game here.
Yeah, the Brahma Bull has been taken by the horn.
I wish someone would put you out the pasture.
McIntyre with an incredibly ruthless sequence.
An unfamiliar spot for the Great One. Right across the face.
Uh-oh.
Future shot.
Good night.
Is it enough? The cover.
Breaks the count.
He just won't give up.
And a knee stop.
That'll ruin your leg. Oh, stomping away.
Assaulting the knee with purpose.
Just muscling up their opponent into the
Discouraging situation for the People's Champion.
Next level brutality coming from McIntyre.
gut wrench. It's the Rock with the reversal.
And sent right into the corner. Oh, saw it coming.
A counter answered by another counter. Look at this, going counter for counter. Counter after counter.
McIntyre gets away from that. Uh-oh, this is not going to end well.
Collarbone planted. Offense like that is why Drew McIntyre's a game changer.
The millions are hoping the Rock can come back here. Stomp in the leg. Good night. Will Drew finish things now?
These competitors have been unloading on each other since the bell, just looking for that window of opportunity.
And now might be the time to seize the moment. Now's the time to keep the pressure on.
McIntyre with the win.
Here is your winner, Drew McIntyre.
It's all Now this should be quite the physical matchup. Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, neither man a stranger to one another after their rather personal rivalry for the WWE Championship. Two cerebral, in-your-face competitors duking it out here tonight.
Cole's our good friend Booker T says this one's going to be good. Oh, man.
Great display of strength with the suplex.
Oh, look at this. Ooh, headbutt. He's ejected from the ring. Heads out of the ring, but needs to be mindful of the referee's count here.
An agile escape.
Corey McIntyre and Orton are longtime rivals. They both traded wins and even the WWE Championship. What do you think the key is for either man to gain a true advantage here?
Oh, they both obviously can't forget their history, Cole, but they also can't be stuck in the past, which is where I think McIntyre has the advantage over Orton. McIntyre has an uncanny ability to soldier on and focus on the road ahead, where Orton can get tripped up trying to exact revenge.
Steering attention to the neck.
Ooh, right across the solar plexus.
Breaker. Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off. Great presence of mind by McIntyre.
He's absorbed some damage already.
He had to be prepared to take some damage tonight.
Oh, tossed aside.
Have you ever seen a human being tossed like that?
Systematic attack on that arm.
Just stomping every single part of his body.
Huge toss.
We're seeing pure aggression from McIntyre. Drew exhibiting all his power and force.
Gut wrench.
Getting set up for something in the corner.
Drew McIntyre faltering some.
Jarring impact.
Right in the mouth. Relentless.
Enough already. That is attacking with malicious intent.
Elbow smash. And an elbow.
Target of the arm.
Oh, did you hear that thud? The Viper in bad shape here.
Yeah, McIntyre is prying the fangs out of the Viper. Just launched his opponent.
Overhead, belly to belly. Randy showing he's not out of it.
The Viper got tired of being pushed around and is set to start striking back. And responds with a counter of their own.
And he sends him into the corner. He finds a counter to McIntyre there. Taking aim to the back of the neck. And a reversal.
Well-measured strike. Overhand connects.
Orton able to counter.
Ooh, focused attack on the neck.
Oh, that can rock you. Suplex. Oh, right in there. Had it scouted.
Paying it back with their own counter.
And that was a well-targeted attack.
Punch right in the head.
Oh, the elbow connects.
Dumped to the outside. Ooh! That is reckless abandon being shown.
And paying off as well. Down. Oh, God, what an elbow.
Driven into the barricade.
5, 6. And returning to the ring. Ref still counting, close to calling it.
Hurry back in. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
Okay, already, we get it. Stop looking for adulation from the crowd and get back into the fight. Drew McIntyre did it.
Here is your winner. Time to attack. His guard is down. McIntyre.
Falling victim to the ref's count. This one is over.
When a match is decided by countout, it leaves you wondering where this match could have gone. One thing you have to respect about Drew McIntyre is his unshakable confidence. Every time he heads to the ring, he does so knowing he's got all the courage and strength he needs to win the match.
It's an attitude that served him well and maybe the ticket to him grabbing another win here.
And then whenever Austin enters an arena, he puts the WWE Universe into a mass hysteria.
Austin 316 is a phenomenon, but I guarantee you Stone Cold's focus is only hell-bent on one thing, and that's stomping a mud hole.
He goes for the cover. Great officiating as the ref noticed he was on the ropes. McIntyre with a great shot.
Flinged across the way.
Ooh, that's how you dominate your opponent.
sent flying.
And he'll leave the ring for this next stretch.
Uh-oh, clearing off the announce table.
Oh, this is about to go from bad to worse.
This is not going to be pretty. I don't want to see this happen.
Just launched his opponent.
Overhead, belly to belly. He finds a counter to McIntyre there. Close fist connects.
Drew fending him off.
Clothesline. McIntyre's just so dominant.
Drew's doing everything right here, going on a relentless attack.
He's turning the tables. Turned that one around.
Stone Cold reverses. Things went from bad to worse.
He saw it coming, taking advantage.
Look at this. Just launched his opponent.
Overhead, belly to belly.
Enough already.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless. Boom, what a punch. And just like that, he sent crashing to the floor. Outside of the ring now.
What's the plan here?
Sit straight into the barricade.
He'll head to the ring. And countouts are legal, so hopefully this will be a short trip outside. With the reversal. Kick gets caught. Clothesline takes him down. Forget about it. Suplex.
Heaved aside. Jeez. The rattlesnake's being picked apart. Scared to think what Drew has in store next.
Able to capitalize on McIntyre's mistake. Shifts it back onto him.
What a spine buster.
Whoa, 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 wait a second. Hoisted all the way up. Bomb. Stop in the leg.
Stone Cold is in bad shape right now.
Yeah, this is not good. You don't say, Saxton.
McIntyre now with an unrelenting attack.
Tough spot, even for the rattlesnake. Look at this. She just tossed the leg.
Elbow smash.
Uh-oh. Future shock. Good night. That's gotta be it.
Two. Wards off the pin at two.
Almost inhuman at this point.
Stop. Can Austin weather this storm, guys?
Drew exhibiting all his power and force. That dodge can buy Drew time. And we see him take yet another.
They've got Austin. They've got Austin.
And 1, 2. Wow, just barely making it out.
Austin somehow got the shoulder up. Intestinal fortitude on display from Stone Cold.
McIntyre won't lose focus, though. He's got to remain as sharp as he was a few moments ago. McIntyre now with an unrelenting attack.
Not a familiar situation for Austin.
Down with a powerbomb.
Staggering to his feet, but he won't like what's coming next.
Over and over again, getting beaten down with force. sweepstakes from Austin.
Austin is going to look to press on the advantage.
Now's a chance for him to get back into this match.
Able to get the advantage here. Austin in a state of distress now.
Scary to think what Drew has in store next.
The stomp in every single part of his body. McIntyre might have him.
Kick to the gut. Arms hooked. Future shot. DDT.
Just look at the confidence Drew McIntyre's exuding after hitting that attack.
Oh, Drew knows he's got... McIntyre looking to close out this matchup. Claymore kick. Will Drew close this out? Shoulders down.
He kicks out somehow.
Unbelievable tenacity on display from Stone Cold. Austin simply refuses to quit.
McIntyre needs to find a recourse, find another option to take this match. Offense like that is why Drew McIntyre's a game changer.
Not a familiar situation for Austin.
Way up and down hard.
You can see it in these superstars' faces. They're in serious pain at the moment.
Well, right placement has been dished out, but nobody's thinking about quitting. That is just pure instinct at this point.
No. Here we go. This is raw power.
Boom! Powerbomb!
Big forearm.
Powerbomb!
Jarring impact. The rattlesnake's being picked apart.
Next level brutality coming from McIntyre.
Enough already.
And another just non-stop aggression.
Ooh, that might have just broken something.
Oh, yeah, the wherewithal to counter McIntyre.
Oh, direct impact to the chest. Nice hip toss. Stone Cold with a stunner.
That might knock McIntyre out.
McIntyre gets away from that.
Come on, count along if you want.
The 10 beats of the Bodhrán.
My goodness.
He's heading to the floor, but he can't take his time. Catches the leg. Clothesline takes him down. Forget about it.
Look at this crowd. It's insanity in here. Bedlam. Everyone get out of the way. Look at this now. Draping his opponent over the announce desk. Hoisted up. Oh, my gosh. I'm in shock. What a disaster.
Returning to the ring now.
He's staring his opponent down, getting into that zone.
This isn't the smartest thing to do. Antagonizing your opponent instead of attacking.
Eyes are fixated. He's looking to end this.
The referee continues.
He is revving up the... to let anything stop him.
Drew McIntyre gets the win.
One thing you have to respect about Drew McIntyre is his unshakable confidence. Every time he heads to the ring, he does so knowing he's got all the courage and strength he needs to win the match.
It's an attitude that served him well and maybe the ticket to him grabbing another win here.
But tonight, he clashes with Drew McIntyre, a seasoned superstar who returned to WWE after a global wrestling journey where he saw it all and won it all.
Yeah, Drew's grappling with the very best talents all over the planet, but he came back here to prove that he has what it takes to hang with the toughest competition that there is.
How do you prepare for a showdown with someone like Drew McIntyre, who just charges straight into a fight?
Treat the Scottish Warrior as you would a charging bull. He might charge heads.
He's got him covered. Wait, now why? Byron, what's the sense in this decision?
I don't have an answer, Michael. If you can put him away, you should put him away.
Suplex! Into the corner he goes, a perfectly placed target.
Caught square by the haymaker.
He's bracing for it. Driver. He's taking some good hits.
No need to panic. He's still swinging.
Just a nasty headbutt.
McIntyre turns things around.
Stop in the leg. Just nasty.
Oh, what are they going to do? Oh, look at this. Look at this power. Strong attack after another. Authority has been established right now.
There is a hunt happening right now, and the prey is helpless.
And a powerbomb.
And when you can manhandle your opposition like this, you become a lion playing with its food.
Powerbomb dropped down.
When is enough enough? We get the point already.
And you're seeing someone who is doing anything they want and will. Spine buster. And Drew's weathered tough offense all over the world, but that one caught him hard.
Yeah, Drew looks pretty confident with his attack there.
McIntyre.
Manhandling his opponent is Drew McIntyre.
He finds a counter to McIntyre there. Pointed elbow, nailed it.
Look at this. Manhandling his opponent is Drew McIntyre.
McIntyre reverses and looks to capitalize. And here's McIntyre sent flying into a rough landing. He's taking this to the floor now. He takes control. McIntyre.
Manhandling his opponent is Drew McIntyre.
Great counter.
Oh, man, meeting the barricade.
Both superstars showing great awareness of their opponent's repertoire.
And he keeps his focus on an attack to that area.
Heads outside, but this one has to end in the ring.
So much damage inflicted. Oh, putting focus on the arm here.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless.
Enough already.
And one more for good measure.
That'll do some serious damage. Just a ferocious assault from McIntyre.
This is good stuff. Finding a creative way to counter Drew McIntyre's in-ring eagerness. this superstar thinking? They're thinking about the end, finishing this thing off by any means necessary.
What are you waiting for? Get back in there.
You tell him, Saxton.
8.
The sound of this crowd is deafening, and he's asking for more.
McIntyre with the win.
Here is your winner, Drew McIntyre.
The ref completed his count.
One thing you have to respect about Drew McIntyre is his unshakable confidence. Every time he heads to the ring, he does so knowing he's got all the courage and strength he needs to win the match.
It's an attitude that served him well and maybe the ticket to him grabbing another win here.
And with a superstar like Finn Balor, here's someone who simply thrives when pressure is on and his back is against the wall.
Once known as an extraordinary man who can do extraordinary things for good reason, Finn's focus is now about taking names and taking over.
Reversal! Can he take advantage?
Reversal after reversal. These two are ready for each other.
Turning the tables there.
He's not going to be able to pull this off, is he?
Yeah!
And a lift-up powerbomb. Something that sticks out to me about Drew McIntyre across his matches is his incredible tenacity. Do you think that gives him an edge tonight?
I do, Cole. Drew McIntyre doesn't have one single ounce of quit in him. He knows that all that stands between him and a win here tonight is his own ability to just put his head down and go to work. The harder he scraps, the more relentless he is, the better his chances in this one.
Drew fending him off. He's getting a huge boost right now from all those chants and cheers.
Balor forced out of the ring.
He has him right where he wants him.
He's taking a moment to feel the crowd, but he better focus on the opposition. The ref caught in the front of that.
Get ready, Saxton. You might be the replacement.
The WWE Universe is pouring more fuel on...
Not allowing that to go on any longer. Oh, Balor with the counter. Draped across the top rope.
Clubbing forearm. Oh, he had the wherewithal to counter McIntyre.
Sling blade by Finn Balor.
Now he's been put on the defensive.
Hurled away. God.
Getting tossed. Balor shows the wherewithal. Smart, attacking the arm.
He's been placed in the corner now.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
Just muscling up their opponent into the...
McIntyre's just so dominant.
Drew's doing everything right here, going on a relentless attack.
Just punched him right in the mouth.
Relentless.
Enough already.
Boom, right across the small of the back.
Dropping the arm.
STO! Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
Man, a little extra luster behind that kick.
Set up in the corner of the ring.
Trampling the opposition. Trying their opponent's arm out.
Double stop right to the arm. He's getting pushed out into the defensive.
This is
Liftoff.
McIntyre must be getting phased by this attack.
Drew doesn't usually allow his opponents to gain this much confidence.
Look at this. Oh, nice. Just punched him right in the mouth.
Relentless.
Enough already.
McIntyre counters with power.
With a DDT. Talk about dismantling your opponent.
And he's able to counter.
Kick finds the mark.
And he was able to turn that around and back.
He could pin his opponent right here.
It's over.
What?
I'm absolutely stunned. A display of near superhuman resilience.
After seeing that, it's hard to imagine what it's going to take to keep this competitor down.
And where McIntyre goes from here is unknown. Drew's accustomed to putting out so many men with that maneuver.
Vicious.
And it's reverse pain for that mistake. Getting him into the corner.
Vicious. Just breaking down the opponent. Great presence of mind by McIntyre. Manhandling his opponent is Drew McIntyre. Here's the sling blade. Basement drop kick.
Gets him with the counter.
Oh, tossed aside. Just muscling up their opponent into the... dropkick.
Finn gets stopped in his tracks. Jarring impact.
And Finn was ready for that.
McIntyre.
Manhandling his opponent is Drew McIntyre.
Hits to the core like that'll render you useless. Agonizing. Oh my, sent flying. Elbow smash.
Ooh, elbow strike. Ooh, sharp elbow.
Lands the elbow.
Future shot. Good night.
Cover. Shoulder shoots up before two.
It's hard to believe, but it looks like he still has some gas left in the tank.
This is limited.
Into the corner. This can't be good.
Drop kick. Strong kick. My goodness. Down with a sling blade.
And a basement dropkick. That dodge can buy Drew time. Oh my, single leg dropkick. Dodge.
And here comes Balor Club.
Finn is reaching that other level.
McIntyre reverses. Shoulders down. Going for something else, it seems.
Sling blade by Finn Balor.
Ooh, that might have just broken something.
And Balor's attack gets cut off.
Oh man! Ouch! Oh my God!
He turns it around. On a big boot.
McIntyre setting up. Will Drew finish things now?
Foot just stomping down.
The countdown is on, gentlemen.
McIntyre sights up.
That might be all Drew needs.
Cover. 1, 2, 3. No way. No way.
Balor's a man of conviction. He will not stay down in the face of defeat.
And now McIntyre is at a loss as his mind races to rethink his attack. Basement drop kick.
We are seeing a lot of guts.
He's in the drop zone. And he doesn't connect. Suplex.
Gosh!
Prying their opponent's arm.
There's a double stomp right down on the arm. Drew fending him off.
Dropping the arm.
STO. Oh, McIntyre holding him at bay. Getting tossed around.
Oh, McIntyre just launched his opponent.
Overhead belly to belly. And set him up. Oh, knee to the face.
That's gonna hurt.
Boom, did you hear the impact?
Working to neutralize that arm.
He went right into that turnbuckle.
Oh, there's a response against Finn.
Great job refocusing to reverse that.
Snap suplex.
Great presence of mind by McIntyre. There's the sling blade. And a basement drop kick.
Great counter. He turns it around. Basement drop kick.
He manages to escape it.
Caught with the backbreaker. Does he have it? Must have something different in mind here. Wow. Neckbreaker.
McIntyre looking to end this.
Going to the well again. Will it produce dividends?
There's electricity running through this arena right now.
Will it be the spark for one of these competitors? Just look at the confidence. The countdown is on, gentlemen.
McIntyre sets up. Claymore kick.
McIntyre might have him.
Two. Hangs on by a thread.
It not only takes strength to kick out there, it takes willpower. And Balor is showing that in spades.
And where McIntyre goes from here is unknown. Drew is accustomed to putting out so many men with that maneuver. Oh, sling blade. Followed up with a basement drop kick. McIntyre counters with power.
Oh, right on the arm.
Not good.
Right into the shoulder. That's gotta hurt.
Just muscling up their opponent into the... Gut wrench.
This is not looking good at all, guys. We don't see bodies get dissected like this.
It's been a meticulous attack, and I question how much longer it can go on. It's a tough decision for the official to make here. What a gut wrench powerbomb.
Wait, what? Wow.
That's pretty unbelievable, Cole.
Balor having trouble shifting the tide.
Finn is being worked on heavily. McIntyre looking to close out this matchup.
What an exclamation mark right there. That might be all Drew needs.
Makes the cover. And he's still in the game.
What more can be said? I don't even think Finn knows how he kicked out there.
McIntyre needs to find a recourse, find another option to take this match.
Working on the arm.
We're seeing pure aggression from McIntyre.
Drew is looking thrilled with the beating he's putting on.
Able to capitalize on McIntyre's mistake.
And another counter.
Oh, that's how you establish dominance.
When you're in an atmosphere like this, when you can't hear yourself think because the crowd's so loud, you find a way to do superhuman things. That's what these combatants are doing here.
Balor retaliates.
Balor able to stop the blitz that was coming his way.
Could be what Balor needed to ignite a rally.
Answering back. Oh, he retaliates. Just breaking down the opponent. And Balor's being picked apart now.
Finn Balor's under the gun.
Got-right elbow.
Devastating elbow.
Uh-oh. Future shock DDT.
The countdown is on, gentlemen.
McIntyre sets up. Unloading their best shot once more. McIntyre looking to close out this matchup. Will Drew finish things now? Two. How in the world?
Balor's a man of conviction. determination. He will not stay down in the face of defeat.
McIntyre won't lose focus, though. He's got to remain as sharp as he was a few moments ago. McIntyre now with an unrelenting attack.
Next level brutality coming from McIntyre.
Saw that one coming.
And that might be the start of the momentum swing Balor needed.
Finn showing it's not a time for lying down, it's a time for fighting back.
As the wrist trapped, and now a series of stomps and kicks.
And Balor's attack gets cut off. This could do it!
To be honest, I am baffled right now.
Oh, McIntyre holding him at bay.
Oh, wow. This is impressive. This is crazy strength.
This place has come unglued.
Rightfully so.
He's got the answer for that one. Tossed around like a rag doll. Counters.
Each competitor showing they've done their homework. Trampling the opposition.
He reverses it. Into the ring again. Tagging this outside.
This could be good.
Holy, meet the barricade.
Oh, colliding with the barricade.
Uh-oh, this is not going to end well.
Laid down with a powerbomb.
He returns to the ring.
He's reeling, slowly getting up.
Oh, man, you can see he is feeling it now.
Getting tossed.
Looks like he has his finger on the trigger now.
Sure, he's pumping himself up, but he's also giving his opponent a chance to recover.
Finn dangerous from this high point.
Heads outside, but this one has to end in the ring. Able to capitalize on McIntyre's mistake.
Reciprocating the initial reversal.
And Finn heads him off at the pass. Hip drop.
I've been waiting to see that. That dodge can buy Drew time.
Reversal. Can they go on the attack? Drop kick to the knee.
Look to steer clear.
Oh, he knew what was coming.
Just muscling up their opponent into the... Gut wrench. Hits him with the gut wrench suplex. What in? McIntyre looking to end this. That one has to end this. Kick to the gut. Unhooked. Future shot. DDT. McIntyre looking to close out this matchup.
McIntyre might have him.
Is it enough? The cover. Near fall. Not enough 3 count because the desire of Finn Balor is unprecedented.
McIntyre needs to find a recourse, find another option to take this match. He's a projectile now.
Staggering to his feet, but he won't like what's coming next.
He's doing a whole lot of gesturing, and it could cost him.
Immense pressure being kept on Balor. Finn's getting exposed. Balor able to stop the blitz that was coming his way.
Yeah, his instincts are taking over.
There's the sling blade.
Basement drop kick.
Holding in on the arm. Drew fending him off. Drop with a suplex.
Into the turnbuckle.
He foiled that attempt.
Finn gets stopped in his tracks.
Just tossed. She get airline miles for that.
Oh, the arm taking the brunt of that.
Down with a sling blade.
Basement drop kick.
Float over.
And a DDT. Evades the attack.
McIntyre reverses and looks to capitalize. And able to counter.
Another reversal. Eye for an eye here.
Snapmare takedown.
Oh my, single leg drop kick.
He's one step ahead there.
Here he goes for the win.
Then he closed.
What a fool. He had him dead to rights.
Paying it right back with a reversal. He turns it around. Able to counter.
These two showing how well scouted they each are.
Get him into the corner.
The drop kick to follow.
And he was able to turn that around on Balor. And this is good.
I would love to know what made him think that was a good idea.
Overhead kick finds the mark.
Gets him with the counter.
Huge boot.
Oh, impressive counter. Caught by the payload.
Oh, stomping away.
McIntyre turns things around.
Claymore delivered.
The big gun fired yet again.
What a move. Will Drew close this out? Cover. 1, 2, 3.
That may be one of the biggest wins in his career.
Here is your winner, Drew McIntyre.
A big win here after an extremely competitive match.
Is there a club for losers Finn Balor can join after that performance?
Yeah, the Sex Club.
Some may say that this rivalry between Lesnar and McIntyre is rooted in Lesnar's lack of respect for WWE competitors. His hubris to just take anything he wants without due course.
It is that kind of attitude that has drawn the ire of Drew McIntyre. It has put the Scottish Warrior on a warpath towards...
He's got the shoulders down. Drew McIntyre with an easy kick out there.
Likely just trying to sap out some energy with that cover.
Great wherewithal on the counter. And he sends him into the corner. How's that for a counter?
Clothesline hits its mark. Just stomping every single part of his body. Just launched.
Have you ever seen a human being tossed like that?
He's feeling the effects of that last hit.
If he can hold the line here, he'll be in a good position. Powerbomb planted.
Offense like that is why Drew McIntyre is a game changer.
You don't see Lesnar flustered like this very often.
Oh, did you hear that thud?
Producing consecutive attacks. This is frightening strength here.
Stomp to the leg.
Well measured.
Tearing down the leg now. Brock Lesnar is certainly well known for his staggering wrestling skills. Corey, how will Brock put that to work tonight in this matchup?
Well, I expect Lesnar will try to eliminate distance immediately. Brock's at his absolute best when he's just manhandling the opposition and dominating them on the mat.
Brock must be phased after this string of action.
Yeah, McIntyre asserting supremacy over Brock.
Could be what he needed to ignite a rally.
I don't think anybody can stop the beast incarnate.
Vicious right forearm.
Kick to the gut. Arms hooked.
Future shot. Good night.
For the win. 2. Oh, wow. Lesnar just barely able to kick out.
I thought for sure he was done. McIntyre setting up.
Brock's down. The beast is wounded.
Is it enough? The cover. 2, 3. It's over. Oh, and a nice work.
Here is your winner, Drew McIntyre.
We talk about the power and dominance of both these superstars a lot, but tonight, Drew McIntyre has proven he is a cut above Brock Lesnar.
That is not a statement made lightly, Cole, but you are correct. McIntyre proved that the fire in his gut is bigger and hotter than Lesnar's.
Now this should be quite the physical matchup. Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, neither man a stranger to one another after their rather personal rivalry for the WWE Championship. Two cerebral, in-your-face competitors duking it out here tonight.
Cole, as our good friend Booker T says, this one's going to be good.
Oh, look at this.
Boom! Thunderous headbutt.
Ooh, bad landing.
Corey McIntyre and Orton are longtime rivals. They both traded wins and even the WWE Championship. What do you think the key is for either man to gain a true advantage here?
Well, they both obviously can't forget their history, Cole, but they also can't be stuck in the past, which is where I think McIntyre has the advantage over Orton. McIntyre has an uncanny ability to soldier on and focus on the road ahead, where Orton can get tripped up trying to exact revenge.
Looking for a high-risk move.
Ooh, that'll leave a mark.
He's getting a little battered now. McIntyre gets met with a response.
Back and forth from these competitors. Great job refocusing to reverse that.
What a punch! Oh, what a counter. Oh, that'll do some serious damage. Orton gets the better there.
Tagged with a punch.
He's turning the tables. Oh, McIntyre
Just launched his cover.
Shoulders are down.
We got a rope break.
Oh, just turn that around.
Punch connects. Picture perfect drop kick.
He's feeling the effects of that last hit. Hits him with the counter.
Suplex. Tucks his tail between his legs and gets out of there.
He is revving up the engine. He's not going to let anything stop him.
Unpacks a well-placed punch.
Fighting back with a counter.
Each superstar trying to stay a step ahead.
Into the turnbuckle. He saw it coming, taking advantage.
Reversal after reversal. These two are ready for each other.
Right in the mouth.
Relentless.
Enough already. Absolutely brutal. Ruthless.
Tossed around like a rag doll. Randy Orton's in a world of hurt.
And the Viper needs to rally quick. At this point, it might be too much for him to recover from, Cole.
Randy Orton is slipping, but he still might have an RKO in his back pocket.
Just a ferocious assault from McIntyre.
Scary to think what Drew has in store next.
Future shock DDT.
Cover! There's two! So close. That could have been it.
Big forearm. Looks like Orton's struggling here.
Powerbomb dropped in. Stops the legs. McIntyre with a great shot.
He's not going to be able to pull this off, is he?
Oh,
Is he?
yeah!
The countdown is on, gentlemen.
McIntyre, sights up.
McIntyre might have him.
Claymore! Viper cannot be slain here tonight.
And now McIntyre's at a loss as his mind races to rethink his attack.
Orton and McIntyre have just been unloading everything in their arsenals on each other. And both men somehow absorbing every ounce of punishment the other throws their way.
Now, something's got to give eventually, but until then, we are witnessing something truly inhuman.
Punishing power slam.
McIntyre with an incredibly ruthless sequence.
Drew is not going to let Orton come back from this anytime soon.
Took off the hood of the announce table. Now there go the monitors.
Bad intentions in mind here. Come on, Byron, get in front of me.
No.
Everyone needs to get out of the way of this fight.
This feels so unsafe.
McIntyre.
Manhandling his opponent with Drew McIntyre. He's got the target acquired. Just a matter of moments.
Taking this to the floor. More attacks to the neck area.
Not a pretty sight to witness.
Oh, look at this. I don't want to be part of these problems. Don't want to be part of this crowd. Crashing down with a vertical suplex.
Over and over again, getting beaten down with force.
Heads out of the ring, but needs to be mindful of the referee's count here. Sliding back into the action.
McIntyre setting up. Will Drew finish things now? Uh-oh. Future shot. Good night. McIntyre looking to close out this matchup. Will that prove to be enough this time? There's two!
No, didn't get it.
That was amazing. Orton is still in this.
The Viper still has a lot of fight left in him.
McIntyre needs to find a recourse, find another option to take this match.
Ooh, that's how you dominate your opponent.
Can Orton withstand this attack?
Next level brutality coming from McIntyre.
Gosh, what a match.
Big forearm.
Oh, he had the wherewithal to counter McIntyre.
That dodge can buy Drew time.
Taking a trip outside, but he's got to be mindful of the count.
That Viper able to strike back.
Brutal forearm.
McIntyre's just so dominant.
Orton needs to return to his instincts.
Huge toss.
Out of the ring, what's his plan here?
Really just landed it.
The suplex.
Look at this raw power.
Sit out powerbomb. Just muscling up their opponent into the huge sit out powerbomb.
The Viper is facing a bit of danger here.
Drew exhibiting all his power and force. Kick to the gut. Unhooked. Future shot. DDT.
The countdown is on, gentlemen.
McIntyre sights up. One more kick.
McIntyre might have it.
McIntyre looking to end this. You can't take any more of that. This must be over. Two count.
Guys, he put him away. That's a pretty big win.
Here is your winner, Drew McIntyre.
The Scottish Warrior went face Drew McIntyre was once the hand-picked chosen one of WWE. But in the end, all of his success has been the result of good old-fashioned hard work.
Yeah, credit to McIntyre. Everything he's got, he earned here in WWE. He's a terrific example of the heights you can achieve when you set your mind to it.
And tonight, Drew's got his mind set on continuing his success story by putting his head down and going to work in this matchup.
And what about Edge? Back in the ring after 9 long years away and triple fusion neck surgery, he wants to write the final chapter of his career. Wants to finally end things on his terms.
Edge has always done things on his terms, Saxton. You don't become the ultimate opportunist or the master manipulator by letting someone else steer the ship. But now Edge has experienced what it's like to have his livelihood taken away from him, so he's not holding anything back.
Something that sticks out to me about Drew McIntyre across his matches is his incredible tenacity. Do you think that gives him an edge tonight?
I do, Cole. Drew McIntyre doesn't have one single ounce of quit in him. He knows that all that stands between him and a win here tonight is his own ability to just put his head down and go to work. The harder he scraps, the more relentless he is, the better his chances in this one.
Look at this.
Just launched his opponent.
Overhead, belly to belly.
Multiple stomps. So much damage inflicted.
Edge there steered right into his opponent's attack.
You can see McIntyre there went to work on his opponent.
Hurled away. God. We're seeing pure aggression from McIntyre.
Drew's doing everything right here, going on a relentless attack.
This is going to take some power here. Look at this strength. Absolutely impressive.
Hoisted all the way up and down. Scoop slam. Wait, nope. Wow. Outrageous strength on display.
Oh, this is just flat-out punishment. He finds a counter to McIntyre there. Knee right to the face. Countered it just in time.
Look at this.
Just launched his opponent.
Overhead, belly to belly. Look at this. Oh, nice.
Connecting with a sharp elbow.
Great presence of mind by McIntyre.
He's got him scouted. Suplex.
And we see the attention being put on the torso area.
Thinking pays off. Oh, God, that hurt. Just punched him right in the mouth.
Relentless.
Enough already.
Edge thwarting away the attack. Single leg drop kick on him. The damage he's taken is starting to pile up. Oh, right to the kidneys. Great reversal.
Absolutely spiked.
DDT. Ooh, backhanded.
Right across the face. Future shock DDT.
The workmanlike approach of McIntyre, just doing whatever it takes to lock up a win here tonight.
Ooh, right to the leg. And now he rolls out looking for a timeout.
You don't get any timeouts in a fight. That's just running away.
Heads out of the ring. What's next? Able to capitalize on McIntyre's mistake.
Reversal on top of reversal.
Suplex. An aggressive charge against Edge now.
Edge has got to get his wits about him.
Back straight into the post on the outside.
Getting up, but doesn't have a clue what's coming at him.
He's certainly lining him up, but he's wasting too much time. to find a way back into the ring now.
Before the count runs out. Look at this. Manhandling his opponent is Drew McIntyre.
McIntyre now with an unrelenting attack.
Scary to think what Drew has in store next.
Snapping the neck. Right in the mouth. Relentless.
Enough already.
Caught with a punch.
Edge getting out of that one. And Edge is finally able to mount some resistance with that.
He's showing it's not time for lying down. It's time for fighting back. Just tossed. She get airline miles for that.
McIntyre looking to close out this matchup. Terrible position for Edge. Displaying an enormous amount of grit right now.
And now McIntyre is at a loss as his mind races to rethink his attack.
And Edge is coming under duress.
Edge's defenses are being knocked down. Stopping. Ouch.
Good timing with that reversal.
McIntyre gets away from that.
The countdown is on, gentlemen.
McIntyre set. Claymore kick. Will Drew close this out? After what we've seen so far, you cannot question the lengths these superstars are willing to go.
The limits of physical exhaustion are being surpassed at this point.
And Edge manages to kick out.
I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down?
In the corner he goes, a perfectly placed target. Edge on the receiving end.
What a kick! Drew saw it.
McIntyre looking to close out this matchup.
One more time throwing the heavy artillery.
What energy in this arena tonight.
I'm getting goosebumps. Will Drew finish things now?
The cover! 1, 2. He's still in this fight.
We know Edge is not a man to stay down against any odds. We just saw proof of it.
McIntyre won't lose focus, though. He's got to remain as sharp as he was a few moments ago. And now, guys, this is a very concerning development. Referee needs to examine the situation.
Well, this is the result of constant attacks to the torso area.
Reversal! Can he take advantage?
Brutal forearm.
Belly. And Edge answers back.
Counter after counter. Looking wobbly in the corner. Helluva kick.
Now watch this power.
Goodness, into the powerbomb. 2.
He kicks out at 2. Thought he had him.
You gotta be kidding me. Great presence of mind by McIntyre.
Just launched his opponent.
Overhead belly to belly. He's taking this to the floor now.
Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up. 2. The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side.
McIntyre just launched his opponent.
Overhead belly to belly. Vicious. McIntyre looking to end this.
I think that finally closes the book.
I think we know what's coming next.
Future shock. Good night.
McIntyre setting up. Claymore kick.
McIntyre might have him.
What a kick out.
Well, we all know Edge has a predisposition for not giving up. This case was no different.
And now McIntyre's at a loss as his mind races to rethink his attack. An aggressive charge against Edge now.
Edge keeps getting cut off at the pass. McIntyre's in dire straits. Oh, he got him. Is he going to lock this in?
Valiant effort, but he finally had to submit. He's been placed in the corner now.
That dodge can buy Drew time.
Buckle up. This is gonna hurt.
Still going. Good grief.
He's got to know he's in harm's way here.
He's doing a whole lot of gesturing, and it could cost him.
Edge with the alertness there.
Clothesline takes him down. Forget about it.
Uh-oh, this could be it.
He may get the 3 count right here. This is an interesting decision here, Corey.
I don't know. I kind of like it. He clearly wants to inflict
Shoulders down.
And responds with a counter of their own.
DDT. Vicious right forearm.
McIntyre gets...
Edge can put it away here.
And a kick out. No one saw that coming.
Just trademark determination from the Scotsman. Not many men would kick out in that situation.
And Edge thought he had this sewn up. He went with what brought him success, but it didn't provide results.
Alabama slam. McIntyre setting up.
So much brutality with that move tonight.
Kick to the gut. Arms hooked. Future shot DDT.
The countdown is on, gentlemen.
McIntyre sunset.
That might be all Drew needs.
Looking for the victory. 2. Well, McIntyre did it.
Here is your winner, Drew McIntyre.
Guys, it's rare we see such a closely contested match.
Drew McIntyre's return to dominance continues with that big win.
Now this should be quite the physical matchup. Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, neither man a stranger to one another after their rather personal rivalry for the WWE Championship. Two cerebral, in-your-face competitors duking it out here tonight.
Cole, as our good friend Booker T says, this one's going to be good.
Did you hear the sound that made? This is going to take some power here. Look at this strength. Absolutely impressive.
The power on display right now is ridiculous.
Orton getting worked on right now.
Drew exhibiting all his power and force.
He's looking a little off balance.
Yeah, but he's not breathing heavy yet.
Planet.
I don't know if this is a good idea. This is going to take more strength than he has left. Lift up.
McIntyre
just launched his opponent.
overhead, belly to belly.
Just stomping every single part of his body.
Offense like that is why Drew McIntyre is a game changer.
And Orton needs to bring the match back to his pace.
And Orton here, a very difficult superstar to prepare for, but it's not without his exploits.
Very few weaknesses with a superstar the caliber of Randy Orton, but to your point, Randy does have a history of shoulder problems that can be exploited.
Stop in the leg.
The close of this match is just ahead.
Maybe just stay down, man. You've done enough. Randy Orton is slipping, but he still might have an RKO in his back pocket.
A club with the right forearm.
McIntyre gets away from that.
McIntyre holding him at bay. Placed into the corner.
Boom, kick. It is over.
Ouch. Elbow smash.
Connected with a sharp elbow.
Future shock DDT. For the win. There's two. And this one is over.
Here is your winner, Drew McIntyre.
The Scottish Warrior went face-to-face with the Apex Predator, and he slayed the Viper. What a win for McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre fought even harder than usual against one of his toughest rivals in the form of Randy Orton, and it paid off with a big win tonight.
Cena's biggest motivator in the ring are all the members of the C Nation out there in the WWE Universe. Their support and adoration is what pushes Cena to give his absolute all in every match. The louder they cheer tonight, the more trouble his opponent's in. Cena's coming in tonight with a lot of motivation from the C Nation. John's going to look for all that motivation to push him forward in this match.
But they're going up against a born fighter in Drew McIntyre. This is a superstar who is always up for a fight. He's traded blows with some of the very best in the business, and he's still standing tall.
Yeah, Drew takes the fighting like a fish to water, and he's custom built for combat. You get in the ring with Drew McIntyre, you're swimming with a shark.
Well scattered reversal there.
Crucial turnaround there because Cena was falling behind.
Could be what Cena needed to ignite a rally.
Makes him pay with a counter.
Look at this. Manhandling his opponent is Drew McIntyre.
Taking into consideration the power of John Cena, a man who can deadlift 500 pounds, how can anyone establish the upper hand against Cena?
Best way to counter power is with speed. You could stay one step ahead of Cena, dodging those thunderous strikes and taking chances where you get them, you may be able to establish an edge. Just stomping every single part of his body.
Falter here.
Speed and selective attacks are doing a number on Cena thus far. And now a series of stomps and kicks. Flinged across the way.
Nice counter by Cena.
And Cena puts a quick stop to the momentum that was mounting against him.
Cena's never give up attitude, shining through once again.
Gets cracked by the overhand. Counter. And now there's an opening.
A defenseless Cena here. Michinoku driver right.
He finds a counter to McIntyre there.
Look at this, going counter for counter. Beautiful.
Just muscling up their opponent into the...
He's running on empty right now.
Yeah, he's got to dig deep and find another win if he wants to stay in this. If anyone can make a big comeback, you know it's John Cena.
He's one step ahead there. Oh, God. And finds a counter.
Suplex. And the hits to the core keep coming. Close to 3.
McIntyre looking to close out this matchup. Cena's in trouble. McIntyre setting up. Will Drew finish things now?
The cover! And they're still in this!
Absolute evidence of that trademark staying power that John Cena possesses.
And where McIntyre goes from here is unknown. Drew is accustomed to putting out so many men with that maneuver.
Endless blows.
I wish that was you.
He's getting up, but there's danger in front of him.
He's doing a whole lot of gesturing, and it could cost him.
2, 3. He's staring his opponent down, getting into that zone.
Oh, great.
Rearranging our ringside furniture here. Clearing the announce desk. What a mess.
Okay, already, we get it. Stop looking for adulation from the crowd and get back into the fight. 8. He beats the count, and this one continues.
Kick to the gut. Ooh, brutal forearm.
Just a ferocious assault from McIntyre.
Cena's perseverance being tested. Just muscling up their opponent into the...
Cena turning things around. Cena with a shoulder tackle. And here comes Big Match John.
Don't throw a punch. Don't throw a punch. Oh, that never works. Oh. Kick to the gut. Ooh, brutal forearm.
Way up and down hard. Just muscling up their opponent. The powerbomb.
Oh, he had the wherewithal to counter McIntyre.
Oof.
Punch. Nasty. Cena sizing him up. Reverses it.
Good night.
McIntyre might have him.
Shoulders down. 2.
Oh, he was almost finished.
There's too much pride. There's too much hustle in John Cena.
McIntyre needs to find a recourse, find another option to take this match. Clothesline.
What impact. What a battle we are witnessing.
We're at a stage where someone's going to have to shift it into another gear. Press slam.
He may be in a bad way here.
There's been plenty of action in this match, and the cost of that is really showing now.
Caught with a clothesline.
Oh, boy, he's stalking him. Watching for an opening. 2. The sound of this crowd is deafening, and he's asking for more.
I don't know if this is a show of confidence or a wasted opportunity to attack your opponent. 4. This isn't the smartest thing to do, antagonizing your opponent instead of attacking him. Okay, already, we get it. Stop looking for adulation from the crowd and get back into the fight. He's taking a moment to feel the crowd, but he better focus on the opposition. This isn't the smartest thing to do, antagonizing your opponent instead of attacking him. 8. Stop gloating and put your attention back to the match.
9. Cutting off the count in the nick of time.
Oh, McIntyre.
Manhandling his opponent is Drew McIntyre.
And his torso continues to be targeted.
That could be disrupting the flow of air at this point.
Stomping down.
What do you say? I mean, this is amazing.
Uh-oh. The future shock DDT.
Drew's competition knows he's in the deep waters now. And McIntyre, the countdown is on, gentlemen.
McIntyre, sight set.
That has got to be the one.
Looking for the victory. 2, 3, no. 2 count.
Cena knows the situation. He knows what this win will mean for his opponent, but he's refusing to give it to him.
And where McIntyre goes from here is unknown. Drew's accustomed to putting out so many men with that maneuver. And Cena with the wherewithal to counter. There's press. There's press. Here's press. And he releases the hold.
I don't think he had it fully locked in.
Time to go to school.
just...
And watch this. Letting him free?
Had him where he wanted him, but maybe he has something better planned.
McIntyre staggering, can barely find his feet. He catches Cena with a counter.
Look at this. Just launched his opponent.
Overhead belly.
McIntyre looking to end this.
That might be all Drew needs.
Cover. 1, 2, 3. Finally, it's over.
Here is your winner, Drew McIntyre.
This kind of win establishes him to the world.
An important win for him in this one.
Cena lost. Mr. Never Give Up should have quit before the match even started.
Rey Mysterio has become synonymous with being known as the biggest little man in WWE history. He earns that moniker by being a consistent example of someone who aims for goals above their weight class.
And because of that attitude, Rey's achieved just about every bit he can in his business.
A long career built on punching upwards continues with this match.
But they're going up against a born fighter in Drew McIntyre. This is a superstar who is always up for a fight. He's traded blows with some of the very best in the business, and he's still standing tall.
Yeah, Drew takes the fighting like a fish to water, and he's custom built for combat. You get in the ring with Drew McIntyre, you're swimming with a shark.
Rey Mysterio is so difficult to plan for because he can adapt to so many situations. That brings up the question, is there something an opponent can detect during the match to get the upper hand?
And ever since his return, we've seen opponents employ strange new strategies to get at Mysterio. Targeting his eye, threatening his family. You have to think of new tricks to get one over on a savvy veteran like Rey. But when you find a weakness, you have to attack it with passion.
Rey Mysterio is in some serious trouble.
Mysterio having some trouble, and you have to wonder if his opponents found a new trick to exploit against this savvy veteran.
McIntyre gets met with a response. And he's able to counter. Mysterio counters quickly.
What a Mayorana.
Able to reverse. Stomp.
Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
This match's brutality starting to show on him.
Well, all things considered, Cole, it's not a bad condition to be in at this point in the match.
Familiar territory for Mysterio.
Look at this.
Hooked up.
Great power.
Inverted suplex. He's got the answer for that one. Saw that one coming. Took advantage.
Ray moves out of trouble.
Another reversal. Eye for an eye here.
Down with a powerbomb.
Stomp in the leg.
McIntyre with an incredibly ruthless sequence.
Next level brutality coming from McIntyre.
What the powerbomb! God, what an elbow. Placed in the corner.
Up and over.
No! Nasty kick from McIntyre looking to end this. Mysterio felt that, and I think he's done.
You gotta wonder if Ray can withstand this.
But Mysterio won't give up, guys.
Oh my God, what an elbow.
Uh-oh.
Future shock DDT. Cover. 2 count, 3. No.
How? The countdown is on, gentlemen.
McIntyre, sights up. Will Drew finish things now? 2.
And finally, he picks up the victory.
Here is your winner, Drew McIntyre.
It's all over and McIntyre stands victorious.
Drew McIntyre's return to dominance continues with that big win.
When you look at Austin, you see a man who is not anointed as the chosen one, who's not a second or third generation superstar. He was never supposed to be an icon.
None of that ever mattered to Stone Cold. He just kicked the door off the hinges and became the biggest icon in the history of this business.
Austin launched a no-nonsense, take-no-prisoner assault on sports entertainment, and hasn't looked back.
But they're going up against a born fighter in Drew McIntyre. This is a superstar who is always up for a fight. He's traded blows with some of the very best in the business, and he's still standing tall.
Yeah, Drew takes the fighting like a fish to water, and he's custom built for combat. You get in the ring with Drew McIntyre, you're swimming with a shark.
The rattlesnake's being picked apart.
But you can never count Austin out.
Austin not in a good place right now.
He planned for this and can still rally.
Stomps to the legs.
Great awareness from Austin.
Big forearm.
Look at this.
Just launched his opponent.
Overhead belly to belly.
Enough already.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless.
Sharp punch.
McIntyre now with an unrelenting attack.
Drew's looking thrilled with the beating he's putting on.
Let's talk about the plan of attack when facing Stone Cold.
You have to defend against an immediate onslaught. Austin likes to take the advantage early, so you have to cut him off with the pass and go right at him instead. Show Austin you're not intimidated.
Good grief.
He's reeling, slowly getting up.
He's trying to intimidate his opponent one more time, but he's got to strike soon. Heads outside, but this one has to end in the ring.
Now would be the time for everyone to clear out.
Easier said than done. They are not concerned about anyone else's well-being.
He finds a counter to McIntyre there. They can just punch him in the chest. Oh, flipping the script on him there. Okay, he's re-entering the ring.
And his eyes are piercing through the opposition now.
Stop gloating and put your attention back to the match. This isn't the smartest thing to do, antagonizing your opponent instead of attacking him. 8, 9. He's back in so close to a counter.
You do not want to lose that way.
Austin in a state of distress now.
Rare situation here. Austin having to fight off an aggressor in a match instead of being the aggressor.
Nice counter by Austin.
And the piston-like right hands.
Oh my goodness.
Here he goes. For the win.
He breaks the pin before a 1 count.
How on earth could he not keep him down for even 1 at this point?
Clothesline, so effective. That should do it right there.
Try to end it.
1, 2. Oh, kicks out.
Austin somehow kicked out. I cannot believe the beating he's been able to endure.
And now McIntyre's at a loss as his mind races to rethink his attack.
Suplex.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless.
Enough already.
The stomp in every single part of his body.
Just breaking down the opponent. Offense like that is why Drew McIntyre is a game changer.
Austin needs to mount some...
Fights back against Stone Cold. I've got to say, the amount of punishment we've seen in the match would have already ended most superstars.
The level of resilience we're seeing is off the charts.
What are they going to do here?
We're about to find out.
backbreaker. And it's not over yet. Another. Just McIntyre setting up.
Claymore kick. Will Drew close this out? 2, 3.
And this one is over.
Here is your winner, Drew McIntyre.
This was as dominant a win as I've ever seen, guys.
An absolute statement by the victor here tonight. What a steamrolling.
Corey, what does it mean to be in the ring with the Beast incarnate?
Simply put, Cole, it means doom for any athlete across from him.
You might not be far off. When Lesnar goes on the offense, there's little that can slow the Beast down.
But they're going up against a born fighter in Drew McIntyre. This is a superstar who is always up for a fight. He's traded blows with some of the very best in the business, and he's still standing tall.
Yeah, Drew takes the fighting like a fish to water, and he's custom built for combat. You get in the ring with Drew McIntyre, you're swimming with a shark. Big forearm. On the attack from behind, textbook neckbreaker.
Just punched him right in the mouth.
Relentless.
Enough already.
Just a ferocious assault from McIntyre.
And McIntyre's controlling Lesnar right now.
Knife-edge shot echoing through the arena. Corey, Drew McIntyre has been an absolute force here in WWE. Is Lesnar going to have to be an immovable object tonight?
When hasn't Lesnar been an immovable object? Lesnar knows he has to come in and absorb everything McIntyre has, then deal it back tenfold.
Just muscling up their opponent into the...
And set him up. Oh, knee to the hands.
That's going to hurt.
He's on his heels a bit now.
Yeah, but you can't count anyone out yet. This match could still go either way.
Lesnar is overwhelmed. Lesnar is overwhelmed.
But I doubt there's any panic seeping into Brock's mind.
Oh, my goodness! Into the powerbomb.
No, he lets him out.
This is a good idea. This is going to take more strength than he has left.
A lift-up powerbomb. These are big power moves becoming more devastating with every attempt.
Each competitor showing they've done their homework.
Stop! reverses. He's able to combat out of Brock's grip. Oh, the shoulder claw. Look at this. Agony and pain. We're seeing pure aggression from McIntyre.
Drew exhibiting all his power and force.
McIntyre reverses and looks to capitalize.
Suplex.
Just punched him right in the mouth.
Relentless.
Enough already. Elbow smash. Devastating elbow. And an elbow. Uh-oh. Future shot. Good night. And the ref stops the count. Brock here now. Not used to being without the momentum.
I must give credit. Catching Brock like this is an incredible challenge.
Way up there. Knew what was coming there.
Throw behind.
German suplex release. The fight got taken straight to McIntyre there.
Yeah, and Brock is firing on all cylinders. The Beast is unleashing.
Sequence of reversals there.
Right in there. Down with a powerbomb.
Drew and Brock are some of the top athletes in the world. But what we've seen tonight is superhuman.
Oh, McIntyre just launched his opponent over.
McIntyre setting up. McIntyre might have him. The countdown is on, gentlemen. McIntyre sights up. Is Brock really in this position?
Is it enough? The cover! Somehow he kicked out.
The scary thing is, this is ordinary for the Beast Incarnate. It's going to take a lot more to keep Lesnar down for the count.
McIntyre won't lose focus, though. He's got to remain as sharp as he was a few moments ago. Beats to the bottom.
He's begging him to get up so he can put him back down.
Okay, already, we get it. Stop looking for adulation from the crowd and get back into the fight.
He's staring his opponent down, getting into that zone.
Oh, look at the impact here. Boom! Boom!
Pummeling the chest of their opponent.
This is brutal. Endless blows.
I wish I was you. And all that attention that was placed on attacking the torso seems to have paid off here.
That systematic breakdown could become the deciding factor.
And he's taking this to the outside now.
Brock with the quick wherewithal, delivering a series of sharp elbows.
Getting back into the ring. Producing a trampling.
Bodies have been decimated, fortitude has been tested, and these fans are showing their approval of these superstars' performances.
I don't know if this is a show of confidence or a wasted opportunity to attack your opponent.
He is revving up the engine. He's not going to let anything stop him. Look at this. Just launched his opponent overhead, belly to belly. Clothesline.
Oh, not quite what Brock intended.
Bang it back with their own counter.
Into the corner now.
Go behind.
Oh, German suplex release. McIntyre counters with power. What a suplex. Ooh. Overhand right lands. Right side. DDT connects. Suplex.
McIntyre looking to close out this matchup. That's got to do it. That's got to be it. Uh-oh. Future shot. Good night.
Drew's competition knows he's in the deep waters now, and McIntyre...
McIntyre setting up.
That might be all Drew needs.
Cover. 2 count. No. My, that was close. You want to know why Brock Lesnar is so feared? That there was Exhibit A. The Beast does not die.
McIntyre won't lose focus, though. He's got to remain as sharp as he was a few moments ago. We're seeing pure aggression from McIntyre.
Scary to think what Drew has in store next.
Man, this place is jumping.
Belly to belly. Vicious.
Look at this raw power.
Sit-out powerbomb.
And setting him up. Oh, knee to the face.
That's going to hurt. Talk about dismantling your opponent. Relentless.
Brock must be phased after this string of action.
I must give credit. Catching Brock like this is an incredible challenge.
Right across the face. Point of the elbow, nailed it.
Kick to the gut. Unhooked. Future shot. DDT. McIntyre has gone full Scottish Warrior on Lesnar.
Bang! He's starting to struggle here.
For all things considered, Cole, it's not a bad condition to be in at this point in the match. Go behind.
9.
Lesnar has his crosshairs on McIntyre.
Fighting the beast back.
Good night.
McIntyre might have him.
McIntyre looking to end this. Yet another big move, guys. 2.
And that will end it.
Here is your winner, Drew McIntyre.
We talk about the power and dominance of both these superstars a lot, but tonight, Drew McIntyre has proven he is a cut above Brock Lesnar.
That is not a statement made lightly, Cole, but you are correct. McIntyre proved that the fire in his gut is bigger and hotter than Lesnar's.
It should be obvious to anyone that there's a lot of friction between Drew McIntyre and Braun Strowman, two powerhouse superstars who've never seen eye to eye.
Yeah, they're equally capable of wreaking havoc in the ring, but while Braun is a wild engine of chaos, Drew prides himself on showing a little more respect for his opponents.
But there's little room for respect when you're going up against the monster among men. Whatever differences these men have are about to be settled in a destructive fashion.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm. Oh, God, that hurt.
Oh, barbaric amount of stomps. Oh, that'll weaken your arm. McIntyre with an incredibly ruthless sequence.
Braun is being completely neutralized.
Oh, he knew what was coming.
The U-turn Braun needed in this match could have been that right there.
Able to capitalize on McIntyre's mistake.
Oh, that's just disrespect right there. I kind of like it.
Great counter, impressive ring IQ on display there. Corey, how do you even begin to strategize for a match against a 385-pounder like Braun Strowman?
Well, some say Braun's the size of a redwood, so you have to attack him like you would any tree, by going after the base. That said, you're not going to take Braun down with one chop. Whittle him down with continued strikes.
Connecting on the DDT.
Respect the strategy to work over the arm.
Oh, Braun stopped that in its tracks. He is just reeling from that offense.
And hanging tough, but beginning to show some wear and tear. Might want to think about picking up the pace a bit.
Now Strowman feeling the pressure.
This is sound strategy we're seeing. Whittling down the big man with strikes.
Right across the face.
Big elbow. Uh-oh. Future shot. DDT.
McIntyre's putting it all on the line, trying to cut down Strowman. He went right into that turnbuckle.
He's returning fire.
A counter answered by another counter.
Brought down with a DDT.
So much damage inflicted.
Offense like that is why Drew McIntyre is a game changer. Drew exhibiting all his power and force.
Right in the head.
Will Drew finish things now? The cover.
He manages to kick out. What strength.
Getting Strowman down in the first place is a feat in and of itself. But as we witnessed, getting the monster among men to stay down for a 3 count was a whole other challenge.
And where McIntyre goes from here is unknown. Drew is accustomed to putting out so many men with that maneuver.
Oh, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Right on the arm.
And we've watched him target that arm for some time now. Enough already.
And setting him up. Oh, knee to the face.
That's going to hurt.
McIntyre gets met with a response. Great counter.
What a DDT.
Strowman counters through Strowman. He switches it back around. Placing them right where they want them, into the corner. He's getting pushed down to the defensive.
At this stage of the match, they are clearly starting to feel the effects of this back and forth.
Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal forearm.
The monster has McIntyre dead in his sights.
Able to reverse that one.
And Braun couldn't avoid it.
Oh, man, you can see he is feeling.
The countdown is on, gentlemen.
McIntyre, sights up. Will Drew close this out for the win? 2, and a kick out.
The tenacity of Strowman to kick out after taking such a crushing maneuver.
McIntyre needs to find a recourse, find another option to take this match. The monster in the Scottish psychopath giving the WWE Universe their money's worth and more.
I am speechless, Michael. I just can't believe what I'm seeing. Gut wrench.
He turns it around. Just like that, Braun gets pounced on.
Quick exchange of counters there.
Shoulder clothesline.
A continuous attack on Strowman.
Now, you don't often have your way with Braun like this. Enough already.
The counter.
Braun able to take a stand there.
The U-turn Braun needed in this match, covering that right there.
Vicious right forearm. Vicious, downright savage club right there.
McIntyre reverses and looks to capitalize. Shifts it back onto him.
Strowman here. I think this is what we call the beginning of the end. Drew McIntyre is in a bad way.
The Scottish psychopath could be the Scottish tap out. No, he lets him out.
Yeah, I think he knew he wasn't going to get the submission there.
Saw that one coming.
The countdown is on, gentlemen.
McIntyre, sights up. Claymore kick. Will Drew close this out?
Using his elbow as a weapon.
Lands an elbow. Ooh, elbow strike.
Future shot DDT.
Listen to this place. It's unreal.
The decibel level in here right now is breaking glass. These fans are on fire.
McIntyre setting up. Each one keeps getting more devastating.
There's 2. Oh, and an air fall.
I thought it was over, guys, but goes to show just how difficult it is to keep Braun down. Throw your best at him and still doesn't produce a pinfall.
And now McIntyre's at a loss as his mind races to rethink his attack.
Kick to the gut. Ooh, brutal forearm.
Gut wrench.
McIntyre's just so dominant.
Scary to think what Drew has in store next.
He finds a counter to McIntyre there.
That's just disrespect right there. I kind of like it.
And he's able to reverse.
What's he concocting? Countered by the big monster. The monster's foaming at the mouth.
Will Drew finish things now?
Oh, and he just kicked out.
Getting Strowman down in the first place is a feat in and of itself. But as we witnessed, getting the monster among men to stay down for a 3 count is a whole other challenge.
McIntyre won't lose focus, though. He's got to remain as sharp as he was a few moments ago. We've got to acknowledge these fans. A packed arena. We're hearing every single voice.
It is loud and it is mad in here.
Pulled back into the hip toss.
Enough already.
Just punched him right in the mouth.
Relentless. Ooh, what a punch.
That's how you stop your opponent.
Strowman hoping to end it here. This is it. Kicks out before the 2 count.
What? What do you say? This is amazing.
What a match. Ooh, nothing fancy with that boot.
Kick to the gut. Arms hooked. Future shot. DDT. McIntyre looking to close out this matchup.
McIntyre might have him.
Cover. 1, 2. McIntyre with the win.
Here is your winner, Drew McIntyre.
Rare to see Braun Strowman in this position.